my channel. Today I have a rather exciting art haul for you that I also thought would be really fun to swatch and test out, do an unboxing and a first impressions. The brand we're going to be testing out today is Arteza, who have very kindly gifted me a selection of products to make some videos with for you guys. So I thought it'd be really fun if we start off by just unboxing everything and getting first impressions, because I've never tried these before, and do you know what, I've had them for a couple of days now in this room and I've just been like, I have resisted temptation, although I did take out the pale pink in here and test it out when it first came, but that is the extent of sneaky peekies when it's come to this selection of goodies. So the first thing they've sent me is some retractable gel pens, and there's 20 different colours in here. The colours look absolutely stunning. I'm a massive doodler. If there's a spare space in my notebook or my diary, I'm doodling. And also for just writing little thank you notes for my shop orders, I thought these would be really cute. Just look at all of the colours available though. And if you guys like colours, you're going to really love the range that this brand have to offer. Next up are the Expert colouring pencils. There's 72 different colours in here, so I haven't opened these up yet. Let's crack them open. I also have to say, I've tried a few pencil brands in my time. I've got a few different brands like Derwent and Winsor & Newton and things, but I don't recall any of them listing the colours on the back like this, which I think is so useful. If you were to pick this up in the shop, you can see a lot of the different shades. Now, whether these shades actually match up, because if you have watched my Spectrum Noir video, which I don't even know if it's still on my channel, but they were some markers that I tried out and they were so bad, like the colour accuracy, if you compared them to the nib, and obviously there's going to be a slight difference because there's a difference between colouring a plastic nib to match the actual ink of the product, but it was just so off. Like the yellows were green, the blues were brown, it was just so off. So we'll see how these match up to the swatches that are given on the tin, but look at this variety. There's just so many on here, and oh, I am loving the pastel colours as well. Should we open the tin and see? Oh my goodness, I'm just, oh wow, oh my goodness. Ah. They're so pretty. So guessing there's like a couple of trays. So I don't, oh, these oranges are stunning. Look at these colours. So that's tray number 1. Oh, there's 3. And tray number 2. Look at this peachy colour. Oh, that's cool as well. So the names of the pencil colour are also on the pencil. The last tray in the tin are these ones. Look at these purples. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I like more at the minute, purple or pink. I think it would have to be purple. Also, I'm a big fan of this tin. Like, it feels sturdy. Sometimes I've had pencils from other brands and the tin lid just pops off all the time. This one is hinged, so it's not going to go anywhere. Big fan of this set of pencils. Let's see how they test out on paper. The thing that I'm probably the most excited about is this set of gouache paints. Now, I've been wanting to get into gouache for some time. Okay, let's... Ooh. Again, on the lid of the box is all of the different shades, and I have been looking at these shades before I open the box, obviously. And I've been looking at Ballerina Pink and the Pearl Bubblegum. Just sound like my absolute dream, so I can't wait to test those out. I thought as well, because I have some papers here from Arteza as well, that we could test them out on the paper and swatch them all and see how true they are to their colours and how they work. And we can test out the transparencies and just see what the texture of them is like, and just, you know, get a feel for how they work. So that's pretty good as well. It looks as though they are in trays based on their colour family, so these are all like yellowy sort of tones. I also love that there's a silver and a gold in here too, so I can't wait to test out the silver and the gold to see if they're really metallic-y. But this one is like sort of neutrally stone colours. We have greens, your foresty greens, your lovely mossy greens, more sort of earthy neutral colours. There's a purple and a blue, a sky blue and a mauve. Mauve. More neutral colours, greens and a random orange down here. Light apricot. I have to say, the names of the gouache paints are just so magical to me. Oh, here's the one that I'm most excited for, I think. So here's Pearl Bubblegum, Peach, Peach Red. We have Pearl Purple Iris and blush pink, and then wineberry. How stunning do they sound? I'm so excited to test these. Oh my god, this box is just never ending. So we have some more sort of earthy colours here. Some reds, oranges and pinks. Your real deep blues, like, you know, nighttime colours, I like to think of these. And then finally, like, your warm colours, your reds and your browns. Let me see. Because they've also sent me a pack of their watercolour paper pads. So this is actually a pack of 3, which is going to keep me going for a really long time. I'm not the most experienced with gouache paints, but I do understand that they are meant to be somewhere between acrylic and watercolour. So I went for this pad because I thought it was probably going to be the most suitable for gouache paints. And I think it is cold pressed, which is the one that I favour most out of watercolour pads. Let's have a look at the paper quality. Ooh, yeah, this is a lovely texture. It's kind of, it looks a little bit off-white actually. It looks more like a creamy sort of colour, but yeah, I'm really excited to get started. And they have an easy tear strip at the top if you want to remove your artwork from your pad. And then finally, they sent me these sketchbooks upside down. So let's crack one of these open. This is also a pack of 2, and there is 100 pages per book. These feel like such a stunning quality. They just feel really luxurious. Oh, these are the premium ones, so maybe that makes a difference, but oh my goodness, they feel really lovely. And the binding on the book, it feels as though these are going to hold together really well if you're the type of person that likes to take your sketchbook out and about with you and need it to withstand a bit more wear and tear because you're putting it in your bag and travelling with it. These feel really sturdy. I nearly call that a thong then. Why did I nearly call that a thong? But yeah. The paper is again really, really lovely. It's not quite white, it's more of an off-white. This one actually looks quite yellow. But I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. It's a nice thick paper too, so let's test out some materials. Right, I have to admit I really want to get the pinks out, so let's test out the pinks. Where are you, pinks? This is the tray that I'm looking for. I just can't get over how pretty these look. I'm just going to get a small blob out of each one and see how we get on. So I've just squeezed out, it looks like a lot because we're zoomed in, but I've just squeezed out the very bare minimum. And I've just found, actually, look at this bronze. So this is this one here, and it is very metallic. I don't know if you can see on camera just how pretty it is, but it's this one. So even though I tried to use as little paint as I could, it was still quite a lot. It looks like a lot more on camera because obviously it was zoomed in, but the colours are beautiful. So this is just like a neat colour, and then this is like a watered down swatch from the same blob at the top to try and be a bit more watercolour with it. So they are very versatile. This rose one, which is this colour here, has a bit more of a transparency to it. But if you're unsure over things like that, you can refer to the box. So it does in fact say here that the rose one, the key is down here. So I'm assuming that the full square means that they are very bold and blocky, whatever the correct terminology is for that. And then half is like you can, you know, achieve different levels of transparency with it. I suppose if you layered them, they might get a bit more solid. And then if the box is empty, I'm assuming that means that they are very transparent. But if you're unsure and want to check before you get your colour out, that key so far has been pretty accurate. Also the bronze, can you see that? I really want to swatch. I want to find the silver and the gold now to see what they're like. I realise as well, if I swatch all 60 colours, I will be here until the end of the week, so I'm just going to pick out some of my favourites and do one more page, and then we'll move on to the pencils and the gel pens. So I've picked out 6 colours that I really like the look of. Also, while we're talking about the paper, I quite like this. It's a lovely texture to paint on. Not that I've done a proper painting yet, I'm just swatching colours, but they are really lovely to paint on. So this colour at the end is silver, so let's give it a whirl. And the one next to it is gold, so I thought I'd put them side by side. Oh, it's really lovely. And it feels really lovely and thick under the paintbrush, like you can feel what you're working with, which is lovely. This one here is the gold, and they are really shiny, like they're very metallic. Next colour is ballerina pink, and I don't know if you can see by the swatch and then the tube, they're very different, but I guess the bright side of using paints as opposed to markers is you can see as soon as you take the lid off what the colour is. So it's very pink. It's more of like a skin tone, and it is more of a ballerina pink, to be honest. It's very accurate to the name of the paint, just not the band that goes around the top, but I really love the colour. I think it's really pretty. Okay, I really love this earthy palette here. This one is Latte, Sage Green, Taupe, Ballerina Pink, Gold and Silver. So I've tested quite a few of the paints and I really love the colours. And yeah, as I say, although this one isn't very accurate to the packaging, you can see this is a lot more lilac than pink. The more I look at this, the more I'm like, yes, this is exactly ballerina pink. You know, when you think of ballet shoes and outfits, this is the exact shade. So the name is very accurate, and I love the names of a lot of these paints. Oh, light apricot, I think I might have to test that one too. Oh, another stunning colour. They're so pretty. I'm really impressed with these. I think they're gorgeous. So I've swatched every single shade and they're absolutely stunning. There's such a good variety. What I did was I just went from tray to tray, so I went along this way and then back down this way and then along here and then back down here. There's a white one here that you can't really see too well, but what can you expect? It's a very pale paper. So I'm just going to try and do some transitionings now to see how the colours might blend together. Just from a quick scribble, it's probably not the most perfect blending in the world because I'm not an expert, but that was for how quick that just happened. I'm really pleased with it. So I have just had way too much fun testing out all of these products, but tomorrow I'll be back with an actual painting video using the gouache. I thought I'd separate it into 2 different videos just so it wasn't a massively long video, but tomorrow I'm going to be back doing an actual painting for the first time in months using the Arteza gouache paints down here. So for the rest of this afternoon I'm going to sketch something out, and then tomorrow we can actually use the paints properly. I had so much fun though swatching all of the different colours, and although I didn't swatch every single one of the paints because I would have been here for an eternity, it was so nice to see the variety within the box, which makes me even more excited to explore that variety more in depth tomorrow. If you are interested in trying Arteza for yourselves, there is a discount code down below. There's also, if you do choose to shop through the links below, they are affiliate links, meaning I earn a small commission if you do decide to go through those links. These products were gifted to me, so thank you to Arteza for sending them over and letting me test them out for you guys. I really enjoyed myself, and I can't wait to carry on tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. It feels really good to get back into a bit more of traditional art, because I am kind of mostly digital at the moment due to a hand injury, which I'll probably talk about a bit more tomorrow, because I'm aware there's some new people around in these parts that might not know, but that is the reason that I do digital art over traditional. But I've been wanting to get back into it very recently after feeling just really inspired by some of my small business friends, so this was like the perfect timing. So thank you again to Arteza, and thank you for watching.